East Africa seems to be sparing the devastation of the coronavirus pandemic. Kenya, Uganda and Tanzania are still reporting the infection numbers in 3 digits. The governments of the region have taken measures to keep the situation like that. Now joining me live is our reporter Wangui Gugi of East Africa. Wangui, please do update us on the coronavirus situation in Kenya.
Well, this afternoon, Kenya's Health Cabinet Secretary Mutahi Kagwe held a press briefing where he announced that Kenya has confirmed 12 more cases of COVID-19, and this brings the total number of confirmed coronavirus cases in the country to 262. And we also have some good news. 7 more people have recovered from the virus, bringing the total number of recoveries to 60, and the death toll now stands at 12.
Right. How's the situation in neighboring Uganda and Tanzania as well?
Well, as of yesterday, Tanzania had about 147 confirmed cases of COVID-19 with about 5 deaths so far, and Uganda has the lowest number of confirmed cases, which are about 55 as of yesterday.
Wangui, what are some of the measures that the East African countries are taking to curb the spread of the virus?
Well, thank you, Abdullahi, for that question. Governments in East Africa are trying their best to ensure that they curb further spread of the virus. For instance, here in Kenya, we have various measures that have been imposed by the government. For instance, you cannot leave your house without wearing a mask, failure to which you pay a fine or be imprisoned. We also have travel restrictions within certain areas of the country, such as Nairobi County, Mombasa County, Kwale and Kilifi, whereby if you are living in those areas, you cannot leave them. If you're in Nairobi, you cannot move out of Nairobi, and someone from another county cannot come into Nairobi. We also have a curfew. This curfew means that you cannot leave your house during certain hours, and these hours are from 7 p.m. till 5 a.m. every day, so people stay indoors during this time, and police are walking around making sure that people are adhering to these new rules.
Coming back to you, Wangui and Kenya, how are these measures that have lockdown affecting your lives, and how are you coping with them?
The same is also being seen in other countries. For instance, in Uganda, President Yoweri Museveni was the first to announce a lockdown, and just the other day they said that the lockdown has now been extended up to May 5th, so Ugandans will have to stay home a little bit more longer. Also in Tanzania, President Magufuli and his government are trying their best. They even postponed a national holiday, and the funds that had been set aside for this national holiday will now go towards fighting coronavirus. Also, they have announced 3 days of national prayers in Tanzania.